All right, welcome everyone to the live stream. Let me see here. Let me make sure that my audios are good and all that stuff, so that we can get started here. Let me check. Sounds like everything sounds good, so yeah, thanks everyone for coming out, checking out the live stream. Hit that like button, subscribe. Also follow me on Twitter, Dark Optimus. That's where I post all my gaming shenanigans. And let's get into it. Where did we leave off? Okay, so we're 19 hours into the game. Actually, I think we're pretty close to the end, actually. We're getting there. We're getting there. But this part right here is going to be cool. You guys will see. It's awesome.
BD-1, take this to the Mantis. I'll meet you at the rendezvous point. Go. Now. It's been a while. I was hoping you drowned on Nur when we blew a hole in your underwater base.
It is delusion to think your actions have had any consequence. The fortress stands. The Inquisitorius continues its work. And I have come for you.
I've been waiting.
Yeah, I thought this part was super cool. You get to fight Darth Vader. And he's not easy either. Like, he's like pretty hard actually. Like died like in the few seconds, you know? Like he took the first time I went up against him, he took me a little while to beat him. But yeah, I mean, there's a few things that I do want to talk about tonight. So I do want to talk about the showcase that happened on Wednesday. I do also want to apologize to anybody who was looking forward to a live stream on Wednesday. For some reason, I don't know why, but Wednesdays seem to be like a busy day for some reason. So maybe, you know, maybe I'll have to work something out to maybe, you know, like change that schedule around. Maybe, I don't know.
What? You will fall to the power of the dark side.
But yeah, that PlayStation Showcase on Wednesday, man, that was not it, Chief. Not it at all. Yeah, granted, there were games that I was all like, I'm excited for, but there was a lot of stuff that I was all like, man.
You have gathered the remnants of the Jedi tradition.
mean, there. Don't get me wrong. There were games I was all like, yeah, I definitely want to play that. But for the most part, I was very much disappointed in the conference. It just sucks because, you know, I was hoping, and I think that's on me too. You know, I was hoping that they were going to show some, you know, some first party stuff. You know, I mean, they did show a few things here and there, but nothing that had gameplay. It was all cinematic bullcrap. The only thing that they showed that had some gameplay was Spider-Man, which was cool. I mean, that's kind of the showcase saving grace. But they showed a lot of like games as a service games that I don't give a crap about. You know, like I don't care about that stuff. Like I don't want to play freaking games as a service all the time. You know? I understand that like you know, PlayStation wants to make money. I get that, but you know, you can still do your single player games and give us, you know, those games as a service, like, you know. Like honestly, I don't even think they need that many. They only need like a few, you know, like maybe one or two, and then that's about it. You know, they don't need a ton of games as a service games, because then the market just gets oversaturated with them, and then, you know, how do you know if it's gonna work out really? You know, that's my whole thing with PlayStation. It's just like, how do you guys even know that's gonna work out if you guys do these? You know, I mean, I know you're gonna take a risk either way, you know, with single player games or whatever, but I mean, games as a service games, like I think you're taking more of a risk, because if it doesn't work out and you got to shut down the entire project within a year, people aren't going to be able to play it. You know, I think you're taking less of a risk when you go with a single player game. Yeah, granted, you know, people might not buy it right away, but at least it'll still be there to where people could buy it.
Your failure is inevitable.
And it's just wild that they want to go in that direction. And I've seen a lot of people say, you know, the days of like when Sean Layden was there and stuff are gone, and they're absolutely right. They're gone. We're not going to get those days anymore, which is unfortunate for people like me, because I'm mostly single player. Like I rarely ever play multiplayer games, you know. Not that I, you know, wouldn't play a multiplayer game if somebody was like, "Hey man, you want to jump in and play this game with me?" I'd be like, "Yeah, you know, I'll play." But I'm not somebody who's like actively going out and trying to find, you know, people to play with or anything like that. That's not how I like playing my games. And for the most part, like I like listening to either like podcasts or music or whatever while I'm playing games for the most part. So
I am your death, Master Jedi.
Which I know you could do with pretty much any multiplayer game, but you know, with multiplayer games, like you don't want to have somebody have a mic that's, you know, freaking blaring their music, blaring their podcast or whatever, you know. You just don't want that. But yeah, I was just super disappointed in the showcase. I mean, you know, Spider-Man looks fantastic though. Can't wait for it. I do see people who are out here, you know, downplaying the game and stuff. It is what it is. I mean, people are always going to downplay the game. But I love 2018 Spider-Man, so I'm super ecstatic for it.
Most impressive.
But there were some games that I was excited for, like Alan Wake looks really good. Alan Wake 2 looks really good. That's coming out in October, which is exciting. Perfect game for Halloween, I feel. And then you got Assassin's Creed Mirage that comes out in the same month. Actually, I think it comes out like a week before. Yeah, what up, T-Rock? That actually comes out like a week before Alan Wake 2, so that'll be good. Assassin's Creed Mirage. I like that they're going back to the stealth formula. It looked nice. I mean, it looked really good. I mean, it definitely looked kind of like a remake of 1 in a way. So I'm stoked for it. Ah, come on. But yeah, I mean, that looked good. I'm kind of intrigued by Bungie's game Marathon. That looks, even though we got just a CG trailer, I'm intrigued by it. It has me interested. Am I gonna play it?
Time.
Possibly not. If it's, especially since it's probably going to be a games as a service type of game.
What?
Unless it's more like kind of like Destiny, where it has a single player aspect to it. I might try it out. If it doesn't, then I probably won't ever try it out. But it has me intrigued. Liza P is on my radar. I want to see more. I'm excited they're going back to the old Assassin's Creed style. Absolutely, dude. Yeah, I'm just like, man. Even though what they showed some of that stuff looked good, like Grand Blue Fantasy Relink looked good, but I mean that's already on PC, like that's been on PC I think for years now, so, or it's going to PC first or something like that. I read something about it. I was just like, oh, okay, well. There's nothing wrong with that, there's nothing wrong with games going to PC or anything, but it's just like at a PlayStation showcase, you would expect them to show some first party stuff, show off their first party stuff. I mean, they did. Granted, yes, they showed off Jade Raymond's new game, but it was mostly just CG trailers that they showed, and it was just like, man. And it was pretty much just gas games, which I am not for at all, When they announced that they were going to do 12 games as a service, I was like, oh no. I really was. I was like, this is not gonna go over well. I just had a feeling that it was just it might tarnish their their good things that they got going on right now with the the games that they have. Yeah, I'm not much of a Metal Gear fan, so I won't be getting Metal Gear Solid 3, but I am happy for the people that are going to get it. Yeah, I've never been like I played MGS or MG2 and I thought that was cool, but all the other ones, I don't know. I just never had any interest in the game. I don't know why. Like, you would think that that kind of game would be up my alley, but nah, just never liked them.
Power of the dark side.
I understand that. Definitely, T-Rock. Like, you want he says, I want an MGS1 full remake, like how they did FF7. Yeah, I mean, that'd be cool. I mean, you know, for the people who enjoy those games. But yeah, for me, I'd be like, oh, that's cool, but am I gonna play it? Probably not. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe when the collection comes out, maybe I'll get it and try it out and see if I like the games or not.
What?
I know people love that game. Yeah, dude, I played FF7. I absolutely love that game. The remake was fantastic. I know a lot of people who are fans of the original FF7 who hate the remake, and I'm just like, I have no idea why. I think the remake is better in all aspects, in my opinion. And I love Final Fantasy, so that's kind of like, that's a lot coming from somebody like me who absolutely loves Final Fantasy. Freaking dark. I wonder if it was James Earl Jones who did the voice this time, because the man's still alive. So but I get it when people don't like a certain game. Like, I get that, man. Like, I'm not gonna blame you for not liking Final Fantasy, because it's definitely one of those games where it's hard to get into. The stories are usually convoluted, but they're very in depth. You know, a lot of times they're you know, they don't all, you know, I think that's the beauty of them. That's why I like them, is because they don't intertwine with each other. Some of them do, you know, of course, when they do like sequels to, you know, like X10 or Final Fantasy X-2, you know, they do sequels, you know, but for the most part, each Final Fantasy, like in the mainline series, is different. Each one, which I like that. It's like the same thing with like Tales. The Tales games, I love those. You know, the Dragon Quest stuff, I love that too. Like those kind of games, I just enjoy. Oh, is it? Okay. That makes sense. I mean, you know, guy doesn't sound too bad though. I mean, nowadays they can automate it to make it sound like, you know, James Earl Jones if they really want to. I keep missing that block. Scott Lawrence, alright. That's cool. I mean, the guy does a good job, you know? There's moments where I can't even tell that it's not, you know, James Earl Jones, so... Man, I am getting wrecked over here. But I got wrecked when I first played this. When I first went up against him, man, it took me a while, dude. It took me like freaking 2 hours almost to beat this guy. So I don't know. We might go the whole 2 hours as me just fighting freaking Vader. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully not. But I don't know why it took me so long. I just gotta time things right, make sure that I get him. Okay. I'll Google Scott Lawrence when I get the chance. Ah! Frickin'! Some bull crap, man. Look at that. like really? Like trying to just get me while I'm down, huh, Vader? Freaking cheesing it. That's what he does. And then like, you know, not to, you know, put salt on the wound, but freaking Naughty Dog comes out and says, "Oh yeah, we're not ready to show Factions 2." And then we find out that Bungie saw it and was just like, "Nah, Chief, this isn't it," because they're like running that division, I guess. So yeah, that's. If anything, if you're gonna see Factions, it's gonna be a long time from now. Well, I feel bad for the people who are excited for Factions, though. Like that sucks. I mean, you know, that's kind of a blow to them, you know. And that sucks, man. You know, I get it if you're gonna be upset about it. I wasn't. I was kind of more like, okay, you know, because I like Naughty Dog's single player experiences more. I just don't know what they could do with the multiplayer. Because I mean, I played the Uncharted multiplayer. I played Factions 1, you know, but they weren't like, you know, they were just multiplayer, you know. It wasn't anything really special in a way. Well, maybe Factions 1 was pretty unique, to be honest. But Uncharted's multiplayer wasn't anything unique. It was just Uncharted in multiplayer. It was fun, but it wasn't like, oh my gosh, I want to play this all the time. And I think that's kind of what they're going for. They're kind of going for that, like, we want something that people are going to be playing all of the time. And I honestly just don't feel like they're going to get that at all. Like, I don't feel like they're going to ever accomplish that. Because there's so many games that already do it really great already. I mean, Fortnite does it, you know, like, you know, Call of Duty does it, you know, freaking Destiny does it, you know, The Division does it. It's just like, you know, don't try to oversaturate the market with these games, because eventually you're gonna have people that are just gonna be like, I'm not playing that. Hell no. But the ones that they've showed so far, they don't even look appealing, you know? They just don't. I mean, granted, we haven't seen gameplay for any of them, but, you know, the ones that they did show at the showcase, I have no interest in. Like the heist one that Jay Raymond's doing, I have no interest in that, like, at all. And I've seen plenty of multiplayer centric dudes be like, I have no interest in it at all. So it's just, I just don't know what PlayStation's doing. It's wild. That makes sense, dude. Yeah, they're there to just adjust everything. That makes sense. But they might have, but that's the thing. They're probably seeing some of these things and are like, man, this does not look, you know, good or whatever. But we'll see. We'll see if they cancel their multiplayer game, then we'll know that Bungie was probably like, no, this isn't it. I mean, they're going to be playing catch-up either way, dude. You know? They really are. They're going to be playing catch-up for a while because because there's so many other games out there that do it better. You know, that do that stuff better. So they got a lot of hurdles to jump over before they have, you know, a clear winner on their hands. Yeah, I get that. I mean, I get that they're trying to branch out to other revenue streams, but, like, still do what you do best, you know? Like, which is single-player type of content. Which I think they will, but they're just they're gonna have less of them. They even said that they're gonna have less of them. That sucks, dude. Like, I truly feel like that sucks. Like, this year alone, I've mostly been playing Nintendo games because they actually have, you know, games that I want to play. You know, like, and I'm just like, you know, I'm like, man, and third party, of course, too. You know, I got the third party, but you know, if we're going for exclusives, Nintendo's got it right now. And I know the days of, you know, of games, you know, being pretty much only single player are probably gone.
You have grown stronger.
No. I've only let go of my fear.
We shall see.
Ah, dang it. I tried to roll out of the way, but I hit the block button instead. I don't know why. Like, my finger just, like, twitched and hit the block button. I was just like, what the heck, dude? Oh, man. It's funny. Yeah, I get that. They're holding back. I get it, you know. But it's still just it just sucks because I wanted to see more, you know. I think I just got way too hyped for their showcase, and it just let me down. I wish it didn't, honestly, but. And honestly, I wish I was more of a multiplayer type of gamer too, you know, at times, because I would get, you know, so much more satisfaction out of, you know, some of those games, but you know, I just don't. Yeah, they just don't want gamers like me playing those types of games, because those types of games, if they even if they come out good and I play it, I'm not gonna play it for very long. You know, I'm gonna play it for maybe like through the campaign or whatever it is, and then move on to the next, you know, game. Like I did with like The Division and Destiny 2, you know. I played their campaigns and then I was done. I'm surprised actually that Ubisoft hasn't announced another Division. Maybe it just isn't working out for them. Maybe, I don't know. But maybe we'll see something at Summer Games Fest. 'Cause I know they were working on like The Division Heartland or something like that it was called. But I think that was like a mobile game or something. But I am kind of, you know, I'm tempering my expectations from now on any of these showcases and stuff. Just completely, like I thought, you know, I think it was really just because we hadn't seen a showcase in over almost 2 years. You know, it wasn't over 2 years, but it was almost 2 years since we've seen a showcase from them. So it's like, man, I really would like to see something, you know, something awesome from them, but I just didn't get that, except for Spider-Man. And I honestly wasn't even expecting, you know, I know some people were like expecting Wolverine and stuff like that. I was like, nah, dude, we're not gonna get that. I was just like, nah. If we did get it, I was thinking to myself, if we did get that, it would have been like what we just got, you know, with some of their other games, you know, just a teaser trailer or something like that, which would have been like, really? You guys showing another teaser trailer for this game? So I'm kind of glad that they didn't actually show that game. Yeah, me too, dude. I want to know what's going on with the freaking the next Mass Effect, dude. Like, where is it? I want to know what's going on with Dragon Age Dreadfall, or yeah, Dreadfall, I think it's called. Like, I love the Dragon Age games, so like I'm like ecstatic for it, but we haven't seen anything on it in like over at least two years, at least, maybe 3. I mean, hopefully they show something at Summer Games Fest, because EA's not having their EA Play this year, so hopefully we'll see something there. I have to look at the list again of people who are going to be at Summer Games Fest, and they might be. I think they're on there. I hope they're on there. If they are on there, then that means we probably see, you know, like you said, Mass Effect, you know, and then probably, hopefully, you know, see gameplay of Dreadfall. Yeah, I get that, dude. I know I should have, like, honestly, like, I know, I should have went into it thinking it wasn't gonna be much, but I don't know. I just was just like, I guess I was just like, man, I hope they show something, you know. I was just getting my hopes and dreams up, but I think if I went in there with tempered expectations, I probably would have given it like a 6 or something like that. I still wouldn't have given it like a super high score or anything. But yeah, I definitely, hopefully we see stuff from BioWare at the Summer Games Fest. I'm hoping that we see some stuff from. Who knows, dude? If they show their single player stuff at Summer Games Fest, I'm gonna be happy about it, but I'm gonna be like, okay, PlayStation, like really, like you could have showed this at your own showcase, and it probably would have been better, to be honest. But yeah, if they don't show anything, because they're supposed to be there too, which is going to be interesting. They're supposed to be there, so I'm just like thinking to myself, what are they going to show off? You know, what is it that they're going to actually show? Because it seems like what they showed on Wednesday was pretty much the gist of what they had. Unless they're like planning on showing gameplay of some of those games that they showed off. You know, and that's the thing. I don't mind Jeff Keighley, but his Summer Games Fest isn't very good. Like it's not terrible or anything. He does have games and stuff, but for the most part, like the format and the way that it like plays out is just like not very good. At least the past ones haven't been very good. And it's the same thing with like his game awards. Like they've always been kind of okay, you know. So it's just weird that PlayStation would be like, we're not going to show this here at our showcase. We're going to show this at Summer Games Fest. I am kind of interested to see what Xbox shows though. Like, I kind of want to see what they pull off, if they pull off anything. That's why I think, you know, even the Xbox community needs to be in tempered expectations too, because they might not show you anything, you know. I know some people are expecting to see like Fable and stuff like that. You might not see that. Yeah, so don't. I'd say, you know, if you're an Xbox gamer, don't get too excited. You know. I also want to see what Nintendo's cooking up, man. Because to be honest, like we don't know of anything past Pikmin 4. I think no, I think they have Disney Illusioned or something like that too. But I mean, that's not going to be a big game, you know. That's not going to be a huge game for them. So we don't really know what's coming from Nintendo this holiday season. Hopefully it's something pretty epic, but we'll see. If it's Metroid Prime 4, I'd be like, dang, dude. Like, I'd be like, damn. Nintendo really had some bangers this year. Ah. I call it the Fisher Price catalog. Dang, man. Dang. Hey, you know what? I respect that. You don't like Nintendo, but for me, they've saved this. They've kind of saved my last like 2 or 3 years of gaming here. I mean, they had Xenoblade Chronicles 3, you know, they've had games that I'm like, that I absolutely adore, so, Bayonetta 3 was decent. It wasn't fantastic or anything, but it was decent. I actually like Bayonetta Origins too, so, like, that was really good. Metroid Prime Remastered, which was fantastic. Even though it was a remaster, I didn't get to play it when it first came out because I didn't have a GameCube. So it was kind of like, you know. And I know people are probably thinking like, how are you gonna play Metroid Prime 4? Well, I don't think I need to know what's going on in Metroid. I mean, there's not really like a story or anything. Like, it doesn't really have a story to it. It's more kind of like just a game. I'm loving Hogwarts so much more than I thought I was going to be. Yeah, dude, dude, Hogwarts Legacy, absolutely, hands down this year. So for me, like, if I'm gonna say like, if I'm gonna pick like games of the year this year for me so far, it's got to be Hogwarts Legacy, this game right here that I'm playing, and Tears of the Kingdom so far. Like all 3 of those games have been like absolute fire.
Most impressive. Your favorite.
And the funny thing is I wasn't like a huge fan of I wasn't a huge fan of Breath of the Wild. But I actually really like Tears of the Kingdom. But yeah, Jedi Survivor, this game has been phenomenal. Like, yeah, it's had its technical issues and it's had its problems, but it has been an absolute blast to play. Same with Hogwarts. Like, I mean, honestly, like, I was kind of skeptical on Hogwarts too, man. I was like, I don't know if Hogwarts is gonna be any good or not. I was kind of like, I don't know. And then once I jumped right into it and played it, I was just like, dang, dude, this is fun. And the spell casting is like so fluid and everything. It's just like, it was so good. I think I spent like 80 some hours into that game. I haven't honestly, I really haven't played like many games this gen, or I mean not this gen, but this year. Most of the games I've been playing, they're multi-plats. I mean, a few exclusives here and there, but most of the games I've been playing, they're super long. They take like several hours to beat. Like I think I spent a ton of time in Wolong because we streamed it, and I played it by myself too, so that added some time to it. And then this game too, I was doing the same thing. But yeah, most of the games I've been playing this year has been like super, in-depth type of games. I mean, not really in-depth, but like more drawn-out type of games, like longer experiences, which I prefer, to be honest. I prefer a longer experience than I do a shorter experience. Even though there are times where I don't have time to play games, I still am enjoying a lot of the stuff that I'm playing. But there's going to be probably like a month or two here where I'm like not going to be able to play any games at all. So I'm just trying to enjoy, as much as I can. I'll still stream stuff, but it won't be. I won't be like playing them before we start streaming them, like I did with this one or Wolong. I was surprised that this game actually took me the whole month to actually stream it. There were a few things, that happened. Like I had mostly Wednesdays, where I got busy with stuff for work and stuff, so. Yeah, dude, that freaking like castle in Hogwarts, like Hogwarts itself, is freaking amazing looking. I was pleasantly surprised as to how well that freaking castle looked.
The power of the dark.
That castle looked so good, dude. Like they did such a good job on it, and even like the open world stuff like felt. Even though there was plenty of places where it was empty, but when you flew around and stuff and you were like finding things, it didn't feel like it was empty. It felt like there was a lot of things that were lived in too. Like it felt like a lived in world. Like I honestly wouldn't mind playing that again. Eventually here. I don't know if I'll play it again this year or not, but. Maybe next time I'll stream that, because I really enjoyed that game. Yeah, I like it when games do that, man. When they really focus and take care of the lore in a already established universe. Like this game did it, Hogwarts did it. I mean Zelda's been doing it for years, so It was really cool to see that, you know. I feel like we've got some really great games this year, to be honest. It's gonna be hard to really say what's truly my game of the year this year, I feel. Because if we get Spider-Man 2 and that knocks it out of the park too, like, dude, that's God of War Ragnarok and New Game Plus. Yeah, I get that. Combat in Hogwarts is so good, it really surprised me. Yeah, dude, that combat, like, I was even surprised too, man. I was like, man, this is actually really good combat.
What?
What's your T-Rock? What's your house? The house that you chose? Did you choose like Slytherin, or did you choose Hufflepuff, or what? I was Ravenclaw. I went with Ravenclaw, and I had a blast, man. I had an absolute blast with that game. I was a little upset that Ravenclaw didn't have a side quest to it. I mean, it kind of did with what's his name, the stargazing kid, but. Gryffindor. Went with the classic Harry Potter. I get it. I definitely want to go back and play it again and choose a different house this time. I might go with Gryffindor this time. I don't know. Yeah, I pretty much act like a Slytherin for the most part. Like when I was doing the Ravenclaw, I was like, I can't really technically be evil, but I can still be mischievous. So I kind of went that route. And when you get the unforgivable curses, oh man. Those things, those freaking spells are freaking cool. Oh, for sure, yeah. You can literally make your character look like a freaking, you know, like just a badass, you know. Like I think that's one of the reasons, you know, on top of everything else, why I like the game. Just so freaking good.
You waste time.
I'm dead. When he grabs you like that, you're just done. Nice. Okay, so you just got Crucio. Okay, so you're like, I probably want to say maybe like you're like maybe halfway through the game, somewhere around there.
What?
So you still got a ways yet to go. That game is awesome, man. I pretty much I think I pretty much got everything on my map that I wanted to get or could get in that game. I just loved it so much. I didn't want to leave that world, to be honest. Like, I loved it so much that I didn't want to leave. I love games that do that, where you're just like, you love it so much that you just don't want to leave the world.
You will fall to the power of the dark side.
That's how I feel about, Tears of the Kingdom. Like, I'm loving it so much that I don't want to leave that world. It's just, it's so good. They did a good job. I mean, I didn't expect anything less from them, because it's Nintendo. And when it comes to the Zelda property, they're like, they really take care of that property. They make sure nothing happens to that property that's gonna damage it, for the most part. I mean, yeah, back in the day they had the Philips CDI games, but they learned their lesson from that, for sure. I know, dude, that's what I did. I freaking spent so much time doing side quests that, like, I was, like, so over-leveled in each mission. I was just like, dang, dude, I'm just gonna, like, run through these missions. And for the most part, I did. I was just running through them, taking out dudes, like, left and right. It was fun. I love that, though. I love being overpowered in certain games, where you're just like, dang, dude, I'm just, like, so overpowered. Ah, dang it. Try to roll out of that. You mean they want Halo Zelda? No, dude. No. No Zelda slander in this stream, okay? T-Rock? We're not gonna go there, alright? Oh, man. I love it, though. I get that, some people, think Zelda is a kid's game. I absolutely love it, though.
I am your death.
Plus, it's a perfect game to where I can just, like, kind of just relax and play and listen to a podcast or whatever, and just get lost in the world. I love it. Not very many games do that. I feel like Souls games, though. Souls games, they do that for me, where I'm just like, I just get lost in them, and I just like freaking find I just like find a podcast or listen to some YouTube channel, and just play the game. I love doing that. But of course, when they have story beats or whatever, I turn off the podcast and listen to it. Oh, like, for sure, dude. Like, yeah, they won't do that. They will not. They would be like, it would. They know that that fan base would tear them apart completely. That fan base would not hold back at all. Yeah, they would definitely not try to kill that. Because they know it's a beloved franchise. That's why they won't do that. They just. I mean, I'm sure there's people out there that would wish that they did that, just so then they wouldn't have to see so many fans, talking about it. But yeah, they're just they know that fan base, and they know that that fan base is not going to allow any sort of killing of the franchise at all. Funny, after this live stream, I'm gonna go back and play Zelda. So I freaking I'm like 95 hours into the damn game. Like I take my Switch everywhere, like just so I can play that damn game. It's consumed my life, T-Rock, and it's not good, bro. Man, this dude's gonna take us a whole hour just to beat him. Oh my god, dude! I hit the block button on that one. I don't know what happened. Yeah, that Halo, man. Like, granted, the campaign was good, but they definitely messed up with that multiplayer, and not having co-op right at the beginning really messed it up. But of course, there's always going to be fans who are going to be like, just accept it. I've just never been like that. I've never been like that type of fan. It just sits there and accepts stuff like that. And I don't think I ever will be. Like, if they messed up on Tears of the Kingdom, they would be hearing it from me. For sure. I'd be like, nah, this isn't it, Chief. You need to go back to the drawing board and make this game fantastic again. It's like, how many times are we gonna freaking fight this dude? I should probably concentrate a little bit more. I get that, dude. RDR2, freaking Red Dead Redemption 2, bro. Like, that game was... Whew. I don't blame you for playing that game for like non-stop for 6 months, dude. I don't blame you.
You have grown stronger.
No.
1,100 hours in story mode. Dang, dude. Dang. But yeah, I believe it. I mean, that's awesome. When you love something that much, that's how you know you're invested in that series or whatever. I don't know if I'll get to like 1,100 hours in Tears of the Kingdom, but I know I'm gonna be playing it for quite a while. Because even if I probably finish the main story, I'm probably gonna go back and play like side quests and all that stuff. Get my armor all the way up and stuff.
Futile.
I think I have like I have to like between Xbox and PlayStation with RDR2, I think I have like at least 100 hours in that game. So yeah, I get it, man. That game was awesome. Plus, there was just like so much to do in that game. Like, you just get distracted by like anything and everything. Like, there's a side quest here, or you see like a freaking like like a clan rally or some crap like that, and you're like, what are these fools doing? Let's go check out what they're doing. Then you just go up and kill them. Like it's just, that game's wild, man. It's so good though.
You have grown stronger.
No.
Nice. Hey, played it every weekend for a year. See, that's what I like to see. I like to see people that, you know, are enjoying their games and just, you know, spending as much time as they can in them, you know. A buddy of mine is like that. He'll spend like thousands of hours in a game, even just to get every aspect out of the game that he can possibly get. Like he's one of those guys, man, that just can be like, yep, I'm gonna play this for, you know, 5 months and just get every bit of, just soak it all in. Me, of course, I'm more of a person that's just like, once I finish a game, I'm usually moving on to the next. But lately I've been actually trying to get the most out of my stuff, which I'm liking more, actually. Thought to myself, like, I feel like, you know, every time I was turning around, I was buying a new game, and then I wouldn't finish it, or I wouldn't play it, you know. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna try to play games where I know I'm gonna get the most enjoyment out of them, and I'm gonna try to, you know, get as much play time out of them as I can possibly get. And I've been loving it.
What?
probably needed that stim for.
Your end.
Oh yeah, Dark Souls 3. That game's so good, man. That game, honestly, like it for me, like that game is probably out of the Dark Souls like trilogy. That one's probably the best one. Damn, dude, Dark Souls 3, whew, that brings me back, dude. That was such a good game. I remember I actually got the steel book for that game. That game was so good. Oh man. Actually, I think I got it as a birthday gift that year. Somebody was all like, "Hey, you like Dark Souls, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "I'll get you Dark Souls 3," and I was just like, "Oh, okay, cool." I never expect anything from anybody during my birthday time, but that was awesome. I remember one time, actually, a buddy of mine got me Dark Souls 1 remastered for my birthday. I was like, dang, dude, thanks. That was awesome. It's funny, when you get older, you don't expect those things. You don't expect anybody to get you anything for your birthday. You just, shoot, sometimes I forget it. I forget sometimes. I'm all like, oh yeah, it's my birthday? Oh shoot. Until Twitter reminds me, oh yeah, with the balloons and everything, Ah, dang it. Yeah, see, I would go, for me it would be Bloodborne, Sekiro, Dark Souls 3, for me. But I loved Sekiro though, because I like that really fast-paced combat. Nice, dude. DualSense Edge. Dude, I love my DualSense Edge, man. That's the only controller I use now. Because I like my sticks to be higher up, so and it has that ability to put them higher up on the controller. So I like that. Plus, I use the dome tips on mine. I love it. I love the dome. Reminds me of the PS3 game, DualShock. I like that controller, but that controller always felt like I was gonna break that damn thing. But I really like the dome tips on that controller. So on my DualSense Edge, when they said that you were gonna be able to do that with your DualSense, I was all like, shoot, dude, sign me up.
Elusive. Your end is near.
don't know why, but when he goes two-handed, he's super hard, dude. I get it, man. I get it. Sekiro is definitely not for everybody because it's definitely different from any of the Souls games, any of the Bloodborne, Elden Ring. It's so different from any of those games. But I loved it. I thought it was awesome. But I also like feudal Japan and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool to see a From Software game set in feudal Japan. Dude, Demon of Hatred, absolutely the best boss. Super hard, so mechanically though, absolutely awesome. Such an awesome boss.
What?
Such a memorable boss too.
Most impressive.
Kind of going quiet right now. I'm trying to concentrate on this dude. I want to beat him. I want to beat him.
Fall to the power of the dark side.
Oh my god, dude. Come on, man. Oh, shoot. I don't know. We might not beat it. Oh, shoot. I don't know. I'm really going to try, though. I will beat him before we end this stream, though. That's for sure. Even if it takes us another hour past the 2-hour mark. I don't know why I struggle. I always struggle with human enemies. Even in Sekiro, my most bosses that I had trouble with were the ones that were human, which Sekiro had pretty much the whole entire game was like that, so I struggled through that game. Still love it though. Still a great game. I kind of wonder where From Software is going to take their Armored Core series, because in the past Armored Core wasn't like Souls at all. So it's going to be interesting to see if they what they incorporate from the Souls genre into that game. Come on, dude. I was close to getting him. I was. I know that time I was pretty close to getting him. Oh man.
Your failure is inevitable. Waste time.
Whatever you say, Darth Vader.
Your end is near.
Ah, come on, dude. Really? It's freaking Darth Vader, man. He is like I know his moveset, but like there's times where I'm like I hit the button and it just doesn't register that I hit it or something. I don't know.
Elusive.
And of course, you know, I do make some mistakes here and there. I remember when I first started going up against him, I was all like, "Man, I might have to put the freaking difficulty down on this freaking game." But then I started like concentrating on his moveset, and I was just like, okay, it's not too hard. Because there was a good minute there where I was just like, man, I don't know what to do against this dude. And I don't like doing that. I don't like putting the difficulty down in the game.
What? I am your death, Master Junda.
You ain't nothing, fighter. You ain't nothing.
Most impressive.
trying to get me in the freaking corner, man. What the heck, dude? Oh my gosh, man. I don't know why this dude takes me so long to beat. It's really him and the Dagon dude. I had him and Dagon. I had a lot of problems with. I think it's because they're both Jedi. Well, Vader's a Sith, but you know they're both have the same powers that I do. So just kind of like sometimes they throw me off.
Most impressive.
Throw me off.
Waste time.
I waste no time. I'm just trying to make sure I beat you. This is where I always have the most trouble though, right here. Is when he does his like cross stance kinda. Where he holds the lightsaber like a freaking sword. I'm just like, jeez, dude. When he two-hands it, it's just like, dang, alright, man. It also doesn't help that you play as Seer. Like, I think if I was playing as Cal, I probably would have beat him already. Possibly. I forgot I could do that. I could, like, basically stop him in his tracks. It's funny that I just did that force pull, and it basically just, my gosh, dude, when he grabs you, you better have full health, man. Here we go again. Oh my god. Wish I was good at video games, then I wouldn't have so much trouble. before he grabbed me.
Futile. Most impressive. You have grown.
You have grown stronger.
Fall to the power of the dark side.
Never. Oh my god. That was stupid. I freaking hit the freaking block button instead of dodge. Wow. He like pushes you away and then freaking grabs you. What was the point of that, Vader, huh? I was trying to do something cool and it just didn't work out. Wow. Just wow. I am such ass at video games, I swear.
Most impressive. Elusive. What?
Don't act like you're surprised by that. Come on now.
You waste time. Your end is near.
Oh my god, dude. Oh man. I really hate this boss. Like, he's worse than Dagon. Absolutely worse than him. Like, even the final boss is even that hard. Like, once we get to that, you guys are gonna be like, wow, seemed pretty easy. This dude, for some reason, I don't know why, but they made him like super OP for some reason. Man, I get it because he's Vader, but like, they should have definitely cut this boss battle in half or something. I swear. I'm gonna throw this controller out the window. Struggling like crazy with this dude, man. What the heck, dude? My God. Just I don't even know what to say. I know I beat him before, but this is ridiculous.
Waste time.
Dude, screw off, Vader. I don't know, man. I think you have a little too much faith in me, bro. I'm like, you can't see my face right now, but I am totally frustrated. I wanna just throw this entire PlayStation out the window.
You waste time.
Oh man. I'm speechless right now. I'm just
futile.
Oh man. I'm just I don't know. I don't know. I knew this was gonna be hard, but man, I beat him before. I like barely beat him though.
What?
I literally pressed O to get out of to dodge him, and I honestly didn't think it was going to take us the whole entire 2 hours to beat this dude. Vader's Vader, I know, dude. I know. But still, he's a cheap ass mofo.
What? Oh.
My hands are getting sweaty too. I don't know why. Getting the sweaties. That's true. Yeah, in the Kenobi finale, yeah, dude. The show was decent. I felt like they could have done so much more, but that finale definitely stole the show. Oh my god, dude. Oh, oh man. Oh, that pisses me off because it's close. Because I know it doesn't. I know this fight doesn't go all the way down to where he's fully all the way done. It goes to like maybe like like not even a quarter. It's like it's below that. Yeah, they did, dude. They totally made him look like a wimp at the beginning. Like, I was just like, really? Like, because Obi-Wan, man, Obi-Wan was, he was no joke. I think they did that just because they wanted him to, because he knows who Vader is, you know? He knows everything about Vader, so, like, I mean, I can't really make an excuse for it because it was pretty bad. Like, why make him look like a wimp? No, you waste my time with your shenanigans. But yeah, that end boss fight was like that entire show's saving grace. Oh man, I'm so freaking frustrated right now.
Wasted.
I can at least say that this isn't a boring boss fight. It really isn't. And I think the only reason why it'll be memorable because he's a freaking bitch. That's why. I said it, Vader's a bitch. Oh man, I am. We're gonna beat him though. We're gonna, this one's gonna be the one.
What?
This one's gonna be the one. I can feel it.
Waste time.
Finally! Such an emotional moment.
Take care of that?
Yeah. They're safe.
We'll find the proper place to bury him soon.
The remaining anchorites have scattered. The Empire pursues them. They may return at any moment. Seer bought enough time for BD-1 to reach us with the contact codes for the hidden path. But this is all that remains of her archive.
You're so close to a second chance.
Blood raw deal? Tell me, how could Bode be a Jedi and be an Imperial spy?
He is no Jedi.
Why couldn't we sense him?
He deceived us all.
No, I still should have been able to.
Now that's enough! Cal. That's enough, okay? What Bode did, that is on him. It's not on you. It's not on anyone. It's on him. We all know it's a rigged game, but we choose how to play.
It's a shame that there's not a bounty on his head. We could have hunted him with a guild tracker.
Locator beacon. That's how Bode reached us on Kobo.
Could it still be active?
Well, let's find out.
Nothing.
Damn it!
Cal. The signal.
It's faint. BD, dial it in. Nova Garon system.
Wait a minute. Why would Bo take a detour?
He's got a daughter. Maybe that's where she lives.
We could catch him there. This feels like a trap.
Yeah, it does. So what do you think? Do we risk it?
I don't see what choice we got.
For Seer and Master Cordova, I will mask our approach.
Okay. You two grab some seed. I got the con.
For Seer.
Alright, we are going to head to Nova Garon.
Let's take a look.
I think it's called Nova Garon. Yeah, Garon. Nova Garon. And then we will,
Alright, so next.
then we'll, I think there's a safe spot there.
Picking up some Imperial comms? No
Nova
surprises
Garon.
there. Okay. Seer, I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm sure gonna miss you.
Because I think there's like a meditation point right at the beginning of Nova Garon. And then we'll save it and
Okay, Cal.
end the stream.
We're coming in.
It was wild. I did not think that was going to take a full 2 hours to beat Darth Vader there. Sorry for anybody who was going to watch and thought we were going to get through more of the story than we did, but we didn't. But thanks everyone for coming out and checking out the live stream. Definitely appreciate it. Hit that like button, subscribe. Also follow me on Twitter, Dark Optimus, where I post all my gaming shenanigans. And I will see you guys back here for some more Jedi Survivor on Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Have a good night, and have a great weekend, everyone.